Hi, everybody. This is Spiritual Teacher for You. My name is Cassie, and I'm here to do a reading today. I did just record a bunch of downloads and messages from Spirit in a 4 video series, which I have in a playlist titled June 23rd Messages. Week of June 23rd messages, because they all came out at once, but I was able to make 4 videos with the information. So, someone's heart is hurting right now. I definitely am feeling some heart chakra center energy that feels kind of painful. So, whatever you are going through at this time, I do feel for you, honestly. But I do know that you'll get through it. And Spirit is almost like, yeah, tell them they're going to be fine. This is going to make them stronger. They're going to learn so many things about themselves. It's a feeling of freedom that comes after heartbreak. So that's coming next. You can look forward to that. Okay. Well, cards seem like they want to come on out, so we are going to start getting into the messages. Okay. Thank you so much for being here with me and tuning in. Okay, Spirit, what does the collective need to know at this time? We've got the Empress, the Queen of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. Well, okay, so that heart feeling I was feeling was only for some people, because for a lot of you, you're coming into a time of I don't want to say not caring, but like you've put up so many boundaries now and you know yourself so well that nothing really touches you. And it's pretty cool. Okay. Yeah. And now we have the world coming out here. So I do feel with the 10 coming out and the world that there is a completion that has happened. And you are now in the phase of life where you know who you are and you've gotten control over your emotions and you're able to kind of, I'm almost feeling like this mothering of yourself. Yeah, definitely from the Empress and the Queen of Cups, there's like this mothering for yourself that I'm feeling that you're needing. Almost like, okay, yes, you're feeling sad. What have you done in the past though when you feel sad? Is that something we want to repeat? Or are you trying to break that cycle? Okay. Or just emotions in general. Okay, you're feeling this feeling, but what can we do about this feeling? If it's uncomfortable, why is it uncomfortable? Why do lower feelings make us uncomfortable? We don't like feeling that way. So why do we stay in it? Okay, so a situation makes you uncomfortable, it makes you sad, it makes you angry. Why are you staying in that energy then? Why is it, if it doesn't feel good, why are you staying there? And I know that situations arise that automatically trigger a response that is an emotion, and it's like, well, I'm sad because my puppy died. Of course I'm going to be sad. Like, I'm not going to not be sad. Oh, and I'm not saying don't be sad. In fact, to ignore the sadness that is trying to come in would be detrimental as well. So, again, this is a message of yes, feelings are going to come when things arise, but you know what? That's it. Feelings will come. Feelings will come, and we just have to acknowledge that they're there and then keep living life. It doesn't have to stop us, is all I'm saying. It doesn't have to stop where we're at in life. Some of you may be getting married this summer or this fall. And some of you have joined families together. Like you had kids, they had kids. And those kids think the world of you. I'm picking up on that. And I'm getting to that you had to, oh, and there is the exact feeling I was thinking of. Yes, things will make us sad, with the 5 of Cups. Things are going to make us sad and feel lonely and depressed and just, not feeling great, but I feel like you're at an emotional awareness in yourself right now that those feelings don't have to stay in you. Okay. You may be noticing mushrooms lately. I'm just noticing my mushroom earrings here. The Page of Pentacles came out, and I felt like I wanted to ignore him. I almost did just now. I realized I hadn't talked about him yet. So, the Page of Pentacles feels like something coming in that you're going to be able to handle that would have normally made you feel kind of triggered or sad or just like lower energy kind of emotions. So something's coming in that would normally make you feel that way, but you actually, I'm getting a feeling of appreciation. I don't know. I am getting like a very, like it feels hard to breathe almost. So maybe someone here is struggling with breathing or knows someone who is. I'm also, I do feel a little bit of like lower energy emotions here. Maybe someone's dealing with depression. I definitely felt stabbing heart center stuff. So I feel like that this collective really is going through something right now, or has recently gone through something right now that is hurting their heart quite a bit. But I feel like spirit is there it goes again. I feel like spirit's showing me what's on the other side of this heartbreak. The Empress, the Queen of Cups, the 10 of Cups, the World, Page of Pentacles, So it's like so spirit's acknowledging that even though you're sad or upset or depressed, or you're still moving. It's not like before when you've gotten depressed, because you're more aware now. You're more emotionally aware now. You're more stable. So there's hope in this. You don't have to dread it like you would have before, because you're stronger now. You're more capable now. You're more aware now of your emotions and the role they play in your life. And I'm definitely feeling feminine energy here with the Empress and the Queen of Cups. That doesn't mean you have to be a female. It's just feminine energy I'm feeling. So someone has really come into balance with their feminine energy. You may be seeing rainbow symbolism or rainbows, or just anything to do with rainbows you might be seeing, which is a confirmation that this reading has messages for you. You might be noticing green things, vines. The World card is giving me abundance vibes. So I do feel like you've worked on the money wounds you might have had, and you've healed that money wound. Although it feels like money might just be trickling in for now, even though you healed that wound. So it still feels like it's in recovery. When you have surgery and you fix something and then you have that recovery process, feels like you're in the recovery room of your money wound. Okay. What else? What else is the collective going through at this time? Okay, I'm getting to use my index cards with messages on them for now. Yesterday was a very interesting experience when I did the 4 video series of messages coming through. Because on one of the videos, I believe it's video 2, someone's auntie came in and kind of startled me because I'm not used to that. And so, yeah, that was a very interesting experience. Oh my gosh, you guys, somebody's really hurting in their heart. Like It's very uncomfortable. It's very unpleasant. Um, so if you're someone who is going through heartbreak right now, it might be time to really focus on healing that heart space. And honestly, that will help a lot with everything else. If your heart's breaking so much right now, it's really just a matter of focusing on your heart space and healing it. Okay. All right, we've got change of perspective, and some of my cards are messed up because water got on them yesterday. Change of perspective, and then I'm just going to show you kind of what my cards are showing me right now. So we've got masculine energy with that red and black, 222, 333, and then we've got this eye looking card, even though that's not what, I mean, it could be. Okay, so there is something here about balancing the masculine and the feminine and kind of completely accepting you as who you are, as you are, where you're at in life. Because you're on the path for unconditional love. And that does exist in this lifetime. I think a lot of people don't believe in unconditional love because it's like, how could I possibly love somebody without judging them at some point in my life, Because unconditional love is not judging, but it's loving someone, no matter what, just loving them. And being able to put up boundaries. I think a lot of parents feel like, oh, I love my child, so I have to do things for them. Part of loving someone unconditionally is letting them live their own path, and then you living your own path and supporting them and guiding them and being there for them and being a voice of reason and, being a model for what it looks like to show yourself love. But it's not doing for them. And I think a lot of parents confuse that love means doing everything for them, not having them go through what they went through. But, the older I get, the more I realize we all go through the things we go through. And Spirit has taught me this for a reason. We all go through those crappy things for a reason. But you don't have to. And yep, I'm getting feminine energy here. So we got the masculine and the feminine here. I'm also getting this could be a feminine coming in for a masculine and vice versa. A masculine coming in for the feminine. So it feels like there is some kind of, and that was what that one card was that looked like an eye a while ago. That was my merge card. So it does feel like there's in that 222. And there it is, just as I say it. There's the merge card of that masculine and feminine energies merging. So you guys, I definitely feel that whatever heartbreak you're going through or have gone through that you haven't healed from yet, as soon as you heal from that, and as soon as you take back control and you don't let your emotions keep you down so much by being in your head too much about them, then that's when this change of perspective will come and this merging will happen. A lot of people get so impatient about when is someone going to love me? And you're missing the point if you're asking that question. It's not about when someone's going to love you. It's when are you going to love you? When are you going to love you? Because once you love you, you don't care if someone else loves you. It doesn't feel so horrible to think that somebody might not like you because you love you, You don't question, oh, do they like me? Am I acting the right way in front of them? Do they think I'm stupid? I feel like someone here is asking a lot of questions outside of themselves. What do they think about me? What do they think about what I just said? What do they think about what I just did? And that's, if those are the questions you're asking, you are missing the point. It's not about what they think at all. No. A card just dropped. gosh, you guys. Normally I try to pick those cards up really quickly, and I am feeling the slowest energy right now. Like I feel like I'm in slow motion. So some of you may feel that way, like things just aren't happening as quickly as you would like. And this could be with a job that you're waiting to hear about. This could be about, somebody here's waiting to hear back from a house, like something about a house. Maybe you put an offer in on a house, or you're waiting to hear if someone's going to put an offer on your house, because you might be selling. So I'm seeing buying and selling for some of you. The card that dropped was the Void card. It's hard to see with that light. There we go. So the Void is kind of like this in-between period. Ooh. That just came out of nowhere. And notice that the water that dribbled got blue, like clouds. So there definitely seems to be your perspective is kind of clouded right now, I'm feeling. So there may be an energy around you, could be a feminine energy from that feminine card earlier, that's around you, clouding your clarity on things and how you truly feel about things. It just feels like it's like you have clarity on things when you're alone or away from someone or something for a while. You like feel clear. And then when you get around that person or that thing or that job or whatever again, then you go back to those low vibing feelings that you were having before. Yeah, some of you are really realizing the energies around you and how they're affecting you. And right now, while you're in this like weird in between place, you're starting to realize who's affecting your energy. But also, I'm getting that there's a way to, like, you are in control of how you react to things. So this is about putting up boundaries at this time, speaking your truth, speaking up, period, asking questions, even if you look dumb, saying things, if you don't understand. Okay, what do you mean by that? Don't be as scared to ask somebody, what do you mean by that? And if they get offended or if they get aggravated that you're asking them that, then maybe there's something going on there. Maybe they're trying to confuse you. And the fact that you're trying to get clarity, I just feel this like back and forth, like someone saying something and then you trying to like clarify, like, okay, but what do you mean? Okay, so what's this? And then them getting aggravated that you're asking questions. So it feels like they don't want you to understand. It feels like they want you to only understand part of it because they're trying to manipulate you. I don't know where that came from. And it feels specific for, just a few. So if that doesn't resonate, don't take it, okay? Any more? Nature is healing at this time. Of course it is. I'm noticing the blue flowers and the pink flowers. That's love and healing and, your third eye. I feel like nature will also be very, like, it will give you clarity. So when I say nature is healing, what's the first nature scenery that popped into your mind? That's probably where you need to go. Mine is always my willow tree. In my backyard is where I like to just go. Okay. Spread love. Spread love. I'm trying to block out the light so y'all could see. Like, goodness. Spread love everywhere. Oh, that feels so much better. I feel like thinking about my willow tree and going outside I feel like something just lifted. So it really is important for you to get out into nature, you guys. Okay? Okay, so I'm getting to get another deck now. My romance and love cards are calling to me. Sometimes when I look at my romance and love cards, I'm just like, buh. Like, I don't even want to touch you. And then other times that color, they just call to me. Like, I'm like, oh, I want to touch you. It's It's very interesting the energy that these cards will have. I'm getting a lot of crown chakra energy right now. So some of you may be going through a spiritual awakening, or spirits trying to connect with you. They want you to notice the signs and the symbols that you've been seeing. They want you to notice more. They want you to notice it so much that you feel crazy. And you're going to feel crazy when you start seeing the signs and being open to them. You will meet a new love interest at a party or a night out. Butterfly, butterfly. There she is. Girl, she's gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Yes. So if you're going out this summer, you may meet someone of interest. I definitely see someone dancing, really vibing with somebody dancing. Ooh, wee, spicy. I feel like your wings are going to spread when you dance with this person, metaphorically, of course. I feel like you're like, we vibe so well, I'm just going to dance and it's going to feel good. And I feel like one is like guiding the other in how to move. And you just, the scene from Dirty Dancing where she's all awkward at first and then he kind of guides her and like moves her, and then she gets the confidence to kind of just let loose and dance finally, and then he leaves her and she's like, what? Yes, that scene from Dirty Dancing is definitely playing in my head right now. Okay, that's nice. Someone here probably loves the movie Dirty Dancing. Okay. I just feel spirit saying, notice the things around your room, and what's jumping out at me is my reality, my vortex, my universe. I think I feel like the collective tuning into this message, you look very much outside of yourself for clarity and direction, and hearing my vortex, my reality, my universe, this taking control back of what you experience in life. And I feel that Spirit's encouraging you to do that, okay? You guys, this is your life to live. You weren't born to live someone else's pain and someone else's misery and someone else's path, you know? I feel like you're someone, the person or the people, the collective that I'm tapping into, you're the person that people know, they sense that you are a good person and you have a good heart. And so they put all of their stuff on you because they know that you have the capability of taking it on. But there's only a certain point where we can take on other people's stuff. And it's like, whoa, I'm not even thinking about my own life anymore. I've lost focus on what I'm trying to do. That is a no-no. That's like, and that happens so much. I see it so often that we get so bogged down in someone else's life issues that we forget about us and we stop taking care of ourselves. And Spirit's really coming forward to say, you can't stop taking care of yourself. You have to maintain focus, you know? And I'm hearing, I'm hearing like, what if someone needs me? Yes, they may need you. But understand that their life choices brought them to that point in their life. Okay. So what is the message? Because I'm trying to be so careful with my words right now. I'm just seeing my card that says let them be watered so they can grow. Basically, like, you know, they came to this life to live it in a certain way, to evolve in a certain way, to learn certain lessons, to go through tough things. You know, they chose this and they had free will all along the way. They had, you know, even if they get signs to go a certain way, you have free will to not go that way, you know? Yes, the universe may be guiding you because the universe has a plan as well, a selfish plan, but it's based on what you want. But at any point you can choose, well, I'm too scared to go that way, so I'm not gonna. And the universe will support you on whichever path, but they do want you to go the expanse, because the universe wants to expand. So they're going to push you in that direction. But you always have the choice not to go there. And a lot of times we don't, because we're scared, or it's unknown, it's unfamiliar. So I feel that the spirit wants me to tell you, they had a path, and wherever they're at on it, they've chosen to be at that point. And so if you think you can make them get on a certain path, you can't. And that's where I think our ego is playing a role. And so a lot of times we think we can help, when really what we're doing is we're trying to control the outcome of their path, and it's not up to us. So when you help someone, make sure it's from the heart, from a heart place, not a fear place, and make sure that it is not draining you. Because if you're getting drained, by helping someone, then that's not really equal, is it? And what kind of person wants you to help them if they know that they're draining you and they're not giving back to you? You know what I mean? Okay, whatever. I'm tired of fooling with it. That changed the lighting dramatically, but we're just going to work with it. Okay. Anything else? Man, it really did. That's so weird. Okay. Nothing from the romance and love. My animals are calling, and then I think we're going to end there, you guys. Thank you so much for being here and working with me through this energy. This was some tough energy to feel today. I feel like I'm going to have to really boost myself up after this. So, okay. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Lots of animals were calling. The bear, which I've been getting bear symbolism a lot. In fact, on the way home today, I was getting emotional. And yeah, because that just happens. You just randomly get emotional. And I was like, would a bear cry? Would a lion cry? They just shake it off. They might yell, ah, but they'll shake it off and move on. But no animal just sits there and cries unless they are heartbroken in a different way, But when someone's hurt, or, something's tough, animals, man, they're so resilient. I've seen videos lately. It's like, how did this animal not give up? They were this close to death, and just not a tear, not a whine coming out of them, just kind of accepting. And then along comes help, So the bear symbolizes strength and resilience and perseverance. Strong source of support in times of difficulty. It may be time for you to stand for your beliefs or your truth with strength and confidence. You are free to roam at will and follow your path. Free will. Free will. The deer for gentleness. I've been feeling that too, and I've also been seeing antlers a lot lately. So you may be seeing antlers or deer. God, those antlers are ginormous. Definitely a buck. Okay. This is a reminder to be more gentle with yourself and others. The grace, sensitivity, and gentleness of this spirit animal echo the qualities brought forth when living from the heart. I'm getting to say this example. I was with a relative, and they're going through a hard time right now. And so a person was asking them a question, and I went to answer the question before she did, because I didn't think she was going to tell the truth, right? Or at least the full truth. So I went to go say something, and she waved me off like this. And I was like, excuse me? Like, what? It wasn't normal behavior either. And it really like got me, I was really triggered by that dismissive wave of the hand. And it was very hard for me to concentrate after that. And my whole being was affected by it. And I was like, dude, she probably didn't even realize what she was doing, Why are you taking this so hard? And I was like, normally I would keep that bottled inside and go, no, you shouldn't have been feeling that way, blah, blah, blah. And just like keep it in. But I was like, you know what? I can say that bothered me without sounding mean. So I just said, hey, when you dismissed me like that, it kind of threw me off. And I like, it was hard for me to concentrate after that. I was like, you don't have to dismiss me. You can just say, I'll answer that question. You don't have to. And she wasn't even aware that she did it. So that's what I'm saying, you guys. When things trigger us sometimes, it's for us to reflect on something within us. And it's not that we are supposed to lash out at them saying, you're in the wrong. They didn't even realize they had done it. Or that's what they said, but So it's just be gentle. I could have been like, excuse me, do not dismiss me. I could have gotten like, that would be like old me. But I was more reflective this time and like, why did that affect me so much, And then I was able to express how I felt in a gentle way and we were all good, So Raccoon is here. So this is letting go, which obviously you guys are letting go of something with the sadness I'm feeling and the low vibe. So the raccoon says this message has to do with those things to which you cling, be it a thought form, habit, creed, or situation. The time has come for letting go. Something is halting your progress and you are spinning your wheels. Once you embrace change, blessings will follow. Wow. Ooh, I'm getting some strong emotions with this one. Yeah, you're really struggling with this letting go thing. And I get it. I totally get it. Antelope. So we've got deer and now we have antelope for decisive action. Okay. You're being told unequivocally that it's time to get moving. Set your intentions and take action toward making your dreams come true. A reality. You have a door in front of you. Trust your instincts here. Interesting. So it feels like and I'm noticing how when I put the cards back to back that there's wings there. So you're definitely being guided and protected. Oh my God, full body chills there. By the animal world, the spirit world, the other deities world. Like you are being, because the path that you're going on now is where spirit wants you to be, and it's where your highest self wants you to be. It's what you've gotten to because you followed a feeling that you've had. And so I definitely feel spirit encouraging you to continue following that feeling, that strong feeling that you're getting, that you're supposed to be doing something and saying something and being somewhere. You feel it. You just don't know what. And it's coming. It's coming. Like you see little snippets here and you're like, oh, maybe it's this. Oh, maybe it's that. Maybe I'm supposed to do this. Maybe I'm supposed to be with them. It's like you're the wheels are turning, okay? Spider comes out for manifestation. I feel like you've probably been seeing a lot of spiders or webs. The web, maybe not even the spider, but the web you've been seeing. Maybe in an odd place too that you've never seen it before, like around your house. I'm getting the garage or like somewhere on the front porch. It feels protective in a way and like a good sign. Like they're there to be like, hey, I chose this spot for a reason. You weave your web in life. What you see before you is the result of your thoughts. That's what I was trying to say earlier. What you see before you is the result of your thoughts. So where you are now is where you've put yourself. That's a tough one for someone. If your current reality does not suit you, then it is time to make changes through conscious manifestation. Your energy can bring in all you desire. If you change your energetic frequency, you change what you're getting matched to from the universe. If you are noticing that chaos is all around you, then you're an energetic match to chaos. If you are if you feel like you're living from a heart space, then you'll notice things are coming into your life that you feel grateful for, that you feel blessed, to experience. If you're living from fear, you'll find more things to be fearful of. Okay? I hope that makes sense. And kind of reflect on your life to see if it follows track with your life. But you got to be honest with yourself. That can take some tough honesty there, okay? But this is great. The spider is saying if you don't like how your current circumstances are, you have the power to change them by your energy and what you're putting out. What are you living by every day? Are you sad every day? Are you fearful every day? Are you anxious every day? Are you full of doubt every day? If you are, then you're just asking for more of that to come. If you're feeling good, if you're choosing to see the bright side, if you're choosing to let things go, if you're choosing to trust the universe, if you're choosing to heal, then you bring more of those things into your life. Okay, I hope I'm making sense, and I feel that is the end of this message. So thank you so much for joining me. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for being here and welcome back. And I know I should have said that at the beginning, but I'm saying it now because you've made it this far. 36 on that timer. All right, you guys. So much love and light to you. Please check out my Etsy. I offer several different services there, and also I'm building a website currently, or I'm having a website built for Spiritual Teacher for You, where everything will be, you can book readings there, you can pay on there, and so it'll be more streamlined. You won't have to have an account to be able to order something from me. So yeah, it'll be better. And so I'll let y'all know when that is up and ready. I'm very excited for it. So all right, guys, much love and light to you. Bye.